Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I started this channel very recently. Less than a week ago. I already put up 7 videos. I think I strived hard, to make them the best quality videos I could do. I do think moving forward I will try to script them more. And actually the purpose of this video today is that I reached out for some advice for my channel. Like, how could I improve it? It's such a new channel. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And I just wanted some outside feedback. Yeah, a lot of my videos so far have been recorded on my iPhone, or screen recordings mostly, because I am coding. But what isn't a screen recording is on my iPhone, which is not the best quality. Right now I'm actually filming on my DSLR camera. Moving forward, I would love to get a better setup. Some of the recommendations I got were to get a mic, things like that, that I think would just improve the quality of my channel. So today I'm going to go through some of the feedback I received. I think maybe if you're starting a channel, we can learn from this together, or just to talk about what I'm going to do moving forward. I basically posted on Reddit asking for advice, which is kind of like outsourcing advice to just like the internet. Like, who knows who's looking at this. I did put them on programming forums, like subreddits devoted to learning to program, and places where I felt this was a relevant question to ask. So today we're going to look through some of those, the good, the bad, the ugly. Luckily I didn't receive really too many ugly comments. Got a lot of support, which was really nice. First comment I received, and I'll be putting this on the screen, is that, to be honest, there's plenty of that on YouTube. So I responded, and this is my opinion, of course, that I get that. It's very true. I've watched tutorials on YouTube. I've searched for so many tutorials on YouTube, especially when I was starting out in programming, before I even knew, like, what am I doing? Like, what is HTML? What is CSS? So I responded, like, I get that, but a lot honestly aren't great. Or you don't have people explaining what they're doing. Like, there's so many tutorials out there where it's just someone just like coding, maybe with music, maybe even silent backgrounds. You're just like, okay, I get it, I could code along, but like, what is even going on? So I kind of wanted, with my channel, to go in a different direction. I want to explain to the best of my ability what is going on. If people watch and they think I could have done something better, or they think I made a mistake, like, I am very open to hearing that feedback. I'm just trying my best, and I hope people can learn from that. I don't think, obviously I'm not an expert, and this is something I'm going to address a little further on, but I know things. I've coded, I've been practicing for a long time. I love doing this, and I think that's something that is great about my channel, is that I'm learning as well, so we can learn together. I don't claim to be an expert. I have not worked in this field for very long, but I am starting out on beginner topics, right? So I'm starting out in HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, and I feel confident in coding those in those languages and teaching them. And then I also wrote that I think I can address specialized topics. I do have a graphic design background, and I think a lot of programmers, not to like overgeneralize, but a lot of people maybe don't come from that background, or I think that makes me unique and my channel unique. And then, as the thing I also wanted to write was that, like, how many, in all the coding tutorials that I've watched, I don't even know if any of them were led by female instructors, to be honest. I mean, maybe with the silent coding tutorials, you never know. But yeah, I think it's great to have some representation out there. And hopefully, as I keep going, as I keep learning, this channel will just grow, and we'll be able to cover harder topics. The next feedback I got was some technical suggestions, which I very much appreciated. So using a better ratio, because when I'm coding right now, you can actually see like black on either side, because I'm doing a screen recording and I'm not capturing the right dimensions, basically. I'm just kind of trying to grab what's on my screen. which I could see is not aesthetically pleasing, or, you know, I could maybe better use the screen to my advantage. And then this person also posted a link of how I can do split screen views, that was really helpful. And maybe, well, I'll definitely, I'm gonna obviously have, you're gonna be reading these while I'm talking, but I also will put some of these links below because I think that they're very helpful. Yes, I really appreciated that. And then they responded again and just said, don't listen to naysayers. Doing this is very much a performance. So everyone will have folks who like your stuff and don't like your stuff, and vice versa. Keep it up. Very nice. Okay, so this is the comment that kind of got me in a tizzy. I think that asking for advice, you're putting yourself out there, which is a good thing to do. I think making this channel, I'm putting myself out there. But at the same time, I'm putting myself out there, I'm definitely a little insecure about it. Like, I know that I'm not a professional. Well, yeah, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't know. I do watch YouTube channels, maybe people who consider themselves professional YouTubers. And I also, I guess when I was first starting that sentence, I don't, in the field of programming, of development, web development, I don't feel like very far along, right? I've had one independent front-end developer job. I learned so much. And I think that something that's very pervasive in the field of web development, maybe even, especially for some demographics, is imposter syndrome. And that's kind of like, you learn something, and I learned some of this very quickly. And then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna start working in this field. Do I feel like I have enough knowledge to do that? And I think that's something that I am working a lot on, and part of making this channel, and this comment really got to me, and I don't know if I'm really gonna read all of it, but it got to me in the fact that, like, do I have the authority to be teaching this? And I guess, like I said before, I'm learning, but like, who has, like, when do you get to that level where you're just like, okay, I know everything? Like, you're never gonna be there, especially in the world of web development. You're never gonna know everything. So I guess what got me was that, like, am I doing more harm than good by making this channel, right? Could I give people some of the wrong information in, like, say, my HTML CSS tutorial? Is this really, like, the right way to go about in my CSS styling this up? Is that the best way? And I think you can go down that train of thought, but is that helpful? I'm still learning. Is it the best way? Maybe not, but can someone watch and learn and then maybe grow from that? Definitely. Would this tutorial, I think, what I was asking myself, have helped me if I was starting out in web development? Is it what I would watch? And I think that that's kind of the standard I'm trying to hit. Have I hit it yet? Maybe not. I think when I watch tutorials, I like when people, you know, kind of thinking in perspective, I don't want to make too much of a time commitment, right? Because usually I have a time grind, or, you know, time's precious. So could I have, you know, maybe constricted some of the time of some of my tutorials? Yes. Would I have liked that I am also a persona in my tutorials? I would have. I would have appreciated that here is a female programmer who is imparting her knowledge. So it's kind of like a balancing act that I'm trying to work out. Yeah, how much to put myself in, how scripted I want to make it. I think one argument for making it less scripted is that from internships and different jobs I've held, what I've learned most is watching somebody else and their workflow. So I do like that about the unscripted videos, is that you're really seeing, like, this is how I'm working. Maybe it's not the most optimal approach, but this is what someone at my level is doing. So if you're below my level, if you can watch that and be like, oh, okay, if I'm ever stuck, I can inspect the page, right? I can do this, I can do that. I think that would have really helped me out when I was beginning. So I try to, it's like, I'm trying to keep this all in my head. Yeah, And I think like right now I'm using a better quality camera. I think things like that are helpful when I blow up. When this channel maybe, when I see that I need better equipment, I think I'll get that. Yeah, the recommendation was to avoid tutorials and instead learn for myself, and maybe while I'm learning also film, which I was actually thinking of doing. Especially I want to review some JavaScript, maybe like advanced JavaScript topics that I maybe don't feel as comfortable, so I obviously wouldn't do a tutorial on that. I wouldn't be like, I don't know how to do this, but here's a tutorial, you know? So I think that could be interesting, like I learn, you learn with me. I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, I think what got me about this post was that, or this response, is that it started with, I don't mean to be demeaning. And I don't think that's a good way to start a sentence. I don't mean to be demeaning, but I don't mean to be offensive, but like you're gonna say something demeaning, you're gonna say something offensive. Just my 2 cents on that. But then this person also said, like, I recommend trying out some weird projects, which I love. Like, I think that that's great response. I think everyone should try out weird projects. That's how you grow, that's how you learn. Maybe do some parallax, do some like fun websites where your cursor, like you have eyes and they like follow the cursor. You know, like doing projects like that expand your knowledge and are also fun to do, fun for maybe like the user if it ever goes live. Like, that's the best combination. Okay. So I know I was talking about being insecure in the past, but I've also gotten this in-person feedback, so that's why, yeah, I gotta just build my confidence, basically. Okay. So let's see. So I got some more positive feedback and a lot of, well wishes, not a lot, but this post hasn't been up for too long, but enough well wishes that I think I'm going to continue this channel. Well, I was going to continue it, but I just foresee a brighter future. It's one should. But I feel like this channel will just get progressively better. Thank you for watching this video. My, this nice camera keeps dying, well, not dying, but my SD card keeps filling up. So I need to also invest in more SD card, more memory, all the good stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.